Hey everybody, Goldenbrawler here. Welcome to the Hardcore Post Show, starring everybody you like.
Except everybody you like, everybody you don't like.
Konnichiwa. Watashi wa...
Oh god.
Oh my one more.
God damn it.
Meyamo Topin.
Black power.
Hola.
Dude, okay, Brian, you should start.
Yes.
You start with your art, because you had a lot of fun doing the portraits.
So, let's start with the art. That was my idea. Okay, so this has a funny story that I think is funny, so you have to agree with me.
Sounds logical.
That's how that works.
Okay, can I tell him about the selfie, Alec? You
Yes.
cool with that? Okay, Alec came to me and said, Brian, I'm willing to give you as much money as I physically have to illustrate this art for me because I want people to believe this is real. I want people to believe this is professional. And I said, then why the fuck are you... Okay, I'll do it.
The worst part
Whatever. Use the Frog Toons nail in your coffin. And so I drew this art, and then one of the people I drew decided to not be in it, and I forget who, and I think Alec knows the story to that.
Yep.
So then I had to do it again! That was the point. I had to do an extra face. Hang on, I gotta open my soda. Hang on, y'all.
That's how I got here.
Fucker got into a car crash.
That's when Topin showed up. Yeah, he selfishly got... Oh yeah, he selfishly...
And then he bailed on us 2 times afterwards. No, he's like, hey, I'm all better, but I'm not going to show up.
Well, I'll leave that to Alec to talk about the Simpsons softball-esque amount of weird shit that plagued the recordings for the first, 3 weeks.
Yeah.
It was, cursed. It was horrible.
Yeah.
But anyway, so I got all the art done.
Yeah, dude,
And
it was
Alec...
because Brian died, you know?
Mm-hmm. And everyone knows if you die in Minecraft, you're... yeah, spoilers. Yeah, if you die in Minecraft, you die career-wise, too. And...
Well, we're all fucked.
If you're watching the post show without watching the actual series, what the fuck are you doing? And
No spoilers here.
There's actually the...
That was the fucking joke.
The Goldenbrawler podcast show.
I remember you said you had one that you had a lot of fun doing, though. For the what was your favorite portrait?
There was it Topin's that
Yeah, because you had the JoJo style for his death portrait.
Yeah, we were talking about just what if one was just fucking JoJo style?
Yeah.
Because I ran out of ideas.
And we're like, what if we take his...
Yeah.
Yeah, we... What if
Take the
we...
exact silhouette and... Well, I also remember he, at one point, Alex said, we'll just draw X's over their faces. And I was like, that's way easy. And I drew all of them, and then I painted them and made it all 2 layers, so there was no way to fix it. And then Alec went, oh yeah, where's all the death faces? Fuck! So I started... I figured out how to use the smudge tool very creatively, and then we just grayscaled them. But anyway, the ending of that story is that Alec gave me all the money he had, which was not a lot, but...
it was $50.
But he was your friend, so you did it for him.
Well spent.
I did it for him, because I'm a little whore, and the last thing is I sent the file after he sent the money, and, I think the name of the file was, Hey Alec, and then it was just a selfie of me holding a $50 bill.
Yep, and he named it .Hey Alex, so it would be the first thing that popped up when I opened the folder.
Yeah, I named it 0001 Hey Alex. No, that was fun. I've never done anything like that. I'm a big fan of that art style. I actually got a lot of inspiration for doing the purples. I feel like since the internet started and we can do all this weird digital shit, purple has been a reoccurring color. And blue and orange used to be the main, what you'd see in everything. And now all sorts of Tumblr artists are getting into purples and all these different rich colors. So you'll notice a lot of purple in my work because I'm weird.
Oh, rich?
It's funny.
That's
it's
what
funny.
I am.
Because he had a purple.
Yeah.
Right.
Another funny story. I'm using a Yeti now. I wanted to bring this up because I bought it specifically for hardcore and for recording purposes. And I never used it once up until this point.
Wow.
So I spent so much money
spent
Shoe
this
special.
much money on just a fucking podcast. There we go.
Oh,
There
and I
we
got my
go.
Yeti. I got my Yeti back from someone who's borrowing it, and now it just won't turn on.
Oh
I
boy!
don't want to
That's
Yeti.
what feels
Apparently,
good.
you're not as sexy as the person you lent it to.
Alright, so
That is true.
How many people watch anime here? Because Alec says he watches anime, but
Very rarely, very
Does he
sparingly.
really?
Alec watches more anime than I thought, but he watches less proportionately because I make him watch Black Mirror and shit like that instead.
Yeah, pretty much. Anytime I'm gonna call with Brian, he's like, "Watch this shit. Hop on Rabbit," and I'm like,
Oh,
okay.
can I tell him what we watched yesterday, please?
Go ahead. Go ahead. It's great.
So my sleeping schedule's off, so I decided to waste my evening watching Sonic fucking Schoolhouse. Now, if no one knows what that is, it was
Sounds
a game in the 90s, right in that like sweet spot between all the really good classic games and adventure. And it's got like, it sounds like Sonic's played by fucking Jimmy Neutron.
Oh,
And it's
I
like
know
all
that game.
pre-rendered,
Oh shit! I think I do. know what you're talking
pre-rendered Doom-esque like first-person shooter, but you have to click numbers and do math shit. And Sonic drives a school bus and he hits a truck, and it's really funny.
hold on,
And
he hit
every
the truck
single
just
thing
like,
is an innuendo.
I'm pretty sure like he hit the truck just like the fucking guy that bitched us in hardcore.
Oh,
Exactly.
it's a
You're
loop.
supposed to
It
be
иж
like
right back in. And
Oh my god, Sonic hit! Oh! Oh my
Sonic
god, it's
hit
like The Ring
hardcore.
if you watch it, it's real. Oh no.
Oh, yeah,
That ties
we
into
guys
our
were
next
right
point. And
Oh
how
my
our
God.
schedule went. I really wanted to talk about this because I've been planning this whole thing since January. Colin Grav can
January
attest to
last
this.
year.
And I think we started getting stuff together around April and May. And then June was supposed to be when we were supposed to start recording, start to get everything done. That's when the dude bailed on us, and that's when the test recording happened.
Oh my god, that was so bad.
Where three of
Oh.
we had 6
Yeah.
people. Topin wasn't involved yet since you were the new guy. You were supposed to replace the guy that bailed on us. And
This is replace a dead guy.
when we did the
I wanna
test recording,
interject something.
we
Okay.
Brian died 20 minutes in. Then we messed around for a bit. We started getting stuff together. We went into a ravine, and then both me and Shoop died. How are we
Where?
gonna do this?
Whoa, I see this giant ravine now.
Who has the bow?
Emerald and Lapis.
I
Shoop, you have the
You
bow,
got-
right?
No! 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 No!
no Shoop!
Oh. Oh no.
Oh no!
Oh. Shit.
I feel bad. I'm sorry.
Oh no! We
I'm sad now.
I
yeah.
have, if we can get back up, I have the furnace up there. I can.
Do
You're such a good
we
player,
retreat?
too.
Do we retreat?
I think for now would probably be smart too.
We'll follow
No.
Shoop's example.
I'm not smart, so I'm going on ahead.
Please don't. We don't need.
Okay, never mind.
You've got a spider chasing you. Oh shit! Hold on.
Yes, I do have a spider chasing me.
Oh my god!
Two
I
people in
feel
one
like
day.
there's diamonds here. I feel like there's diamonds here.
That. That was just.
I'm kind of scared to go around this corner.
Oh!
Oh, watch out!
No!
I'm sorry.
Oh, God.
And we're just kind of like, yeah, let's just
Oh,
not.
yeah, I kind of made it.
That's right!
And all 3 of you died
I
by
like
creepers.
Yeah, every single death by creepers, which is why we were so freaked out by them throughout the whole thing. And nobody died to a creeper in the show.
Yeah, dude, I told you, skeletons are fucking OP. Dude.
Were Grab and I the last ones alive
No,
in this
baby
server?
zombies.
Or was Chicken the last
Chi-
two? I
you
can't
guys and
remember.
Chicken were.
Chicken was the last.
Okay, Chicken baited you guys and then ran away. That's
Yeah,
what it was.
yeah, Chicken's like, I think there's gonna be diamonds behind this coal,
Yeah,
and I
dude.
went ahead, and then I just got blown up, and you guys are like, let's just get out of here.
That gave Grab and I way too much confidence.
Yeah, your
Elliot,
first
can I-
reaction
can
was
I-
to
can
laugh
I
your ass
add-
off when I died.
I bought a gaming rig just for this fucking thing, and then I don't think I used it. I say bot. I assembled a gaming rig with my blood, sweat, and tears, and then we didn't use it.
Oh yeah, if you're building a gaming rig, you have to put blood in it. Otherwise, what are you doing it for?
You have
I
to
had a
fuel
friend-
it.
I had a friend who cut a corner out to fit his GPU, and
You gotta get the blood ritual
fired
going.
the board up.
But, we actually did the main recording in August and July. That's when everything was done, and it was 4 major sessions. We got those done. And then August to October was, you know, me going through, editing everything together. And I think right after I finished the last episode, my computer crashed because the fan fucked up. So I had to have that sent in, so while that was being fixed, I did all the thumbnails and got those put together, and then I got my computer back.
I did those. I want to interject that. Alex, like, hey, Brian, you have shader packs, right? Because your computer's
Yeah,
empty.
he
And I
did
was
the
like,
backgrounds
probably.
for those.
Do you guys think
In a
there's
way.
hentai of the Showbiz pizza there? There's got to
Oh, you talking about Billy Bob?
be.
God
Yeah.
fucking damn it.
Shit,
think
man,
since
I know
we-
everything about Showbiz Pizza. Don't even test me.
I think since we were talking about the schedule, since, like, November was where we, started uploading, I think it's a good point to reference the past sessions that we did that were, like, we joked about them, but we never went in depth. We, because we made a couple of references to the server Cola, Grav, Shoop, all 4 of us. We all hopped on. Cola and Grav were getting adjusted to the game, and Shoop made a giant tower, and anytime you hear Shoop referencing that, like in episode 5, I think it was, that's what he was talking about. And then there was the test session, which we kind of went over. And there was one session with me and Brian. And
Brian and I.
whatever, it doesn't matter.
I don't care, but actually, go on.
But it was pretty cool because you built a really nice house. Because you built like a modern looking house and it looked really nice. And then you died 40 minutes in, so you never got to upgrade the house to look like that. So that was kind of depressing. I think another
we
fun
can
thing
go-
to talk about is kind of give you guys a little spotlight here than just me talking is
Enriched male vitality.
Host,
What you're
you're supposed to talk.
is the experience of the game and like the practice done beforehand, and I kind of wanted to talk about that because, like, for example, Topin, you had no practice outside of hardcore.
I did not. Actually, matter of fact, it was quite a while. Like I took a few minutes making a single world for myself to get the feel back of playing Minecraft since it's been so long since I played Minecraft, at least on PC. But aside from that, yeah, I didn't have any prior training, so to speak, before tackling this.
And I
Well,
think that was
that was fun.
interesting, knowing that you lived to the very end and you had that sort of arc of being like, how does place block to, oh shit, we killed the Ender Dragon.
Well, not so much how to place block, it's more like how to survive night.
Yeah.
In trees.
In comparison, Chicken, I would notice every once in a while, like, before we even started recording, you would be playing Minecraft every once in a while, and I assume you did some, like, solo practice to get yourself used to the game before we even started.
Yeah, dude,
Yeah,
I
I
was
decided
grinding.
to
I
make
was
money.
tech skill, so like I was like wave dashing like everywhere.
Wrong game.
That's steep, yeah. And then like I would shine the spiders so they wouldn't kill me. Then like to put up my shield, and then I get hit in the face by a skeleton laser.
And then Brian, you're kind of in the middle. You would practice with me because you would be like, "Hey, fucker, get on Minecraft. We're gonna practice."
That doesn't sound like me. I wanna say that I am not a bad person, but Alec is my
You're a
bitch.
bad person.
Dude.
He doesn't
I
use
love
bad language.
But like, I don't think there was any like agreement between you guys. I think you guys just decided like, Chicken's like, "Oh, I'm gonna practice." Topin, you're like, "Oh, I'm just gonna wait until the show." Cola, Grav, us 3 would like practice every once in a while. Like we would just make a solo world and just build a house and just basic survival shit. So, that's a thing. And then
I didn't do
Shoop,
shit because I didn't think I would last long.
and then Shoop, you had no, like, you didn't practice at all other than that one time, correct?
No, not at all.
You were basically like,
No, I wasn't even practice. That was just you like telling me how this works.
yeah, like we would do that one session where the test session and then the one session with me, you, Colaman, Grav, building towers and shit. That was like your only prior experience at the game.
I just focused on making the goddamn watchtower.
Yeah, as soon as,
Actually-
I found it funny because when I brought up Watchtower, you're like, oh, I know what I'm doing!
Yeah,
I
Alec,
really wanted to make that watchtower. Never
take
got to
that
finish
back,
it.
Alec. I actually was in that Watchtower server, or you invited me into that before we recorded. Did I
No, that
remember
was Oh, no, that was me and Brian. We were in creative at one point because Brian wanted
Right.
to build a giant tower that's
Yeah, there was a giant.
way
ass
too
tower.
fucking high up in the air because he
Different
made
tower.
himself a penthouse at the top. To go to a specific topic, though,
Jerking off in a pool of children's tears.
I was
love that.
I was gonna talk about the editing process for a bit
You
because
mean
Same
jerking off,
thing.
right?
I figured that was a fun thing. I had a little thing that I did that I wanted to see if people noticed, and I didn't know if
Jerked
it
off
came
while
across.
editing?
No,
Off while editing is the same. Is like the best, right?
dude, that's the
Just
best.
call that
editing
editing.
from splashes edited in.
But no, I wanted to put the, like, editor as his own, like, persona. I gave him a very harsh towards everyone persona. He gives everyone shit for everything they say. Shoop, you were
that's just
easy
you.
to pick on
That's
because you
you.
would...
Yeah, basically you.
So you're
Yeah,
giving
that's
everyone
you're
shit.
just
Fuck
like
off.
Mike and RLM.
I thought the idea was interesting. I don't know how well that came across. In the first episode, I was even kind of, like, shitty to the viewer at one point for saying something like, when we were doing all those ads, I was like, yeah, don't do any of that. Like, just be insulting the viewers. Like,
That's not really
indulgence.
insulting. That's a warning. Don't actually give out
Right.
your personal information.
Good point.
Oh, we weren't supposed to?
Yeah.
Wait, Nani?
We don't know who's watching this. I don't know. Fuck it.
There was a specific portion, though. I think my favorite episode to edit was part 11. In the Nether Fortress, where we're all just, like, buckled down, like, someone... There's a point in that episode for every single member where they could have someone could have easily died there. Somehow none of us died.
Easily died, huh?
We-
Topin
well,
nearly
we-
died.
None of us died.
None of
we
us
should've
died,
died,
but
dude.
we were all
I
close.
fell in a fucking hole. Grav fell in a fucking hole. Everybody almost died to like.
Grav was dead already. You almost fell in a hole. I almost got knocked off the bridge. Shoop almost burned alive by a blaze.
Wait,
Topin
where-
nearly
like, that
withered.
was terrible.
We were in
Yeah,
the
a
Nether
wither-
Fortress.
A wither fell on me.
Yeah, nobody died, huh?
Willoughby,
Yeah, nobody died.
In
Nobody
part
died.
11. Part 10 is where
Oh,
Grav
part
died.
11,
Part
okay.
11, that's what I'm saying.
I was very confused for a
Oh
second.
yeah, and
Oh.
like I remember
That's a-
like someone barely like missed a pigman.
Yeah, let's not forget the
Yeah,
pigment
Cola.
part.
I
That
think
was me.
Cola fired an arrow and it almost hit a pigman and could have
If
wiped
it wasn't Cola, it was
everybody.
me. It was one of us.
Nah, it was me. It was definitely me. I remember
Like-
it.
I'll say to our viewers, we're actually all bad at the game. If you want an actual pro, just like look at somebody that devoted like 10 years of his life to Minecraft.
Who's
Go,
that?
go watch PPG then. They're-
Yeah,
the better channel.
Basically, yeah.
There's one thing as editor I missed, and that was I wanted to make a joke about every time in episode 16 where I missed the exit to the ravine. Because I passed it like 5 or 6 times.
Oh my god.
And Shoop, and we ended up going the long way around, where if I could have found that, we could have all just left and not had Topin nearly explode to a creeper.
That was a huge waste of 5 minutes.
I was still baffled how that didn't even hurt me.
I
That
don't
was a huge
know.
waste of 5 minutes.
That
I
happened
want
to
that on-
Cola and Chicken too. When a creeper dropped on them in episode 13, it did no damage to either of them, and it dropped like right on top of them.
Was there water though?
No, there was no water. It was like right above them, and it did no damage. And you both were like, "How the fuck did that do no damage?" And speaking of episode
Shields.
13, I wanted to talk about that. What was going through you guys' heads in that final ambush?
I'm going to die. That's about it.
You were accurate.
Chicken,
I'm
what
going
about...
to die. I'm safe. Holy shit, I'm not safe. I'm going to die. That's pretty much what happened. I said all my thoughts.
What about
The
you,
reason
Chicken?
I'm sorry I didn't give a convincing death performance. I pretty much accepted it by that point.
You're just like, oh shit.
Oh, there are
But the
people
thing is, though, you could have handled that so much better.
I could have played it up and been like, oh shit, fuck, I'm gonna die. No, I'm just like, oh man, I'm going to die.
man, I'm
I've
dead.
accepted it at this point. Yeah.
I mean, like in your defense, Grav didn't perform that much with his dead aside from that wah at the end.
But like, this is
I
the
went-
thing that keeps like going to my mind too. Like every time I see everyone fight, I'm like, why does no one use the shield?
Yeah, because
That's
I'm
the
not
thing,
used to
is
the
some of
shield,
us are
so-
using the
Okay.
shield, it's just like, Chicken used it
I
a
used a
lot.
console, so I never had a shield.
Yeah.
So
I did.
getting
Cole and
used to
Grav were
that
used to the
took a
shield.
while.
Like, I
or
barely
the
use my
console. They're used to the old system before shields were a thing, so I could kind of forgive that.
But
I
I just
now
got
at this
Minecraft
point,
on my
I can't do it.
3DS. I can't believe it exists.
Oh, the best version.
The best
Vita.
version, best
Minecraft
graphics,
Vita.
10 out of
Actually,
10.
no. iOS is the best version.
Dude, that's a
Oh,
there's a
definitive version, dude.
Another
I like
thing.
the part where the levels are really short. The best part.
There was a specific thing the viewers commented on that I think should change for next time around, and I definitely realized this. Is they were kind of annoyed by the danger flashes.
Yeah, I saw some of those too.
Yeah.
To be fair, I was using them as a combat indicator at the time, but I can see how that's a little annoying when you're constantly seeing red
I didn't
flashes.
find annoying,
at the
just
bottom
more
of the screen.
confusing. I was like, wait, who's dying right now?
To be fair,
Everybody's dying.
you have to have a high
Pretty much.
IQ to understand the danger flashes.
God damn it!
Like maybe
You don't
what
understand.
we should do instead, like instead of flashing, like every time maybe someone goes in a battle, you put like two like swords in a cross.
Shoop, you
below
don't
them.
understand. If there's a spider coming at you, crawling upwards, you know that shit's real.
Oh, it was a choice at the time. I didn't do it too well, but I'll get that fixed for next time around. That
Also-
has been noted. That has been noted.
Something that wasn't commented on, but slightly annoyed me, and I don't know if it annoyed anyone else. Well, I wouldn't say annoyed, but slightly bothered me is the overuse of certain tracks.
Yeah.
I could
We
see
did
that.
have a diverse set of music, but at the same time, some musics were used enough, and others were used way too much.
Yeah.
The
Is
danger
this gonna
music.
be on Spotify?
I love
Yes.
Metallica as much as anyone. Probably more than any of you.
Especially near the end too.
There were some that, like, I started to add more near the end. I wanted to add songs by, like,
But the fighting song was like the same though.
Yeah.
like this,
Oh, it was
each
for
session
several
I
of the
wanted to
episodes. It
add
didn't change
something.
until about halfway through.
But I could see how that would get old really quick. Like, the first
fuck, my
session, I used
stomach.
the same bass battle music up until episode 6, and then we added more.
Next on this on the
I mean, if you-
podcast, sitting on.
If you need some
Elytra.
Friday music, you can ask me because I could definitely find some music.
So,
I mean, the soundtrack, it had like 60 some songs. Words.
Wait, I don't remember. Did you use the
The only episode to get copyright was the one episode I used Roundabout for the JoJo meme. and
Really?
It worked.
God
God.
fucking damn it, dude.
Wait, did you use Ori music? God damn it!
I did use Ori music, right when you and Brian died. I used
Yeah,
Ori
like,
music.
and I know that's what I thought because like you don't use them like,
I used
I
Chrono
don't
Cross. I
understand.
used a lot of good shit. I might put the link to in the
But-
description
There's a lot
for
of
that.
Zero
you told me you were
Escape
gonna use
music.
Ori music.
I
I
like
thought you
that.
were gonna use like a lot of the soundtrack, and that was like the first time I heard it, like at the end.
Yeah, I used a decent amount of it. I used the Ori music when we got back from the Nether, and then everyone's like, "Hey, where the fuck are we?" And then it just cuts
yeah.
off.
Like,
I'm trying to remember exactly like what was the specific music that was mostly used in. I think the Nether. Wasn't it like a Metroid Prime song?
Yes,
think it
someone
was.
commented, "Oh wow, using ice music in the most fiery
Yeah,
portion
that
of
was-
the game," and I'm
I
like,
realized I remember that
Yep.
too.
and I'm
I saw
like,
that comment.
yes, that's exactly what I'm going for. Is that joke? It just
Ironically
fits so
fitting.
well. Weirdly enough, it fit very well with the nether.
Just it's funny. It's funny when you think about that.
There were some complications when we were recording though.
Of course.
Like the fact I had to completely recut the intro because it was so bad. We had like 5 minutes before the episode actually started, and it was just so... It was a mess. So I had to just piece together... I had to piece together certain bits from the test session. That's why some lines you'll stop hearing me... Because it's just me cutting down a tree. But at points, if you listen carefully, you won't hear the wood being cut. And that was because I had to splice the audio.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's a magic thing called editing.
Well, let's not forget that classic moment in that one episode, I don't remember what the episode was, where you had just like a straight, like 2 minutes of pure silence and music.
Oh, I think someone made a specific joke about something, and I felt iffy about leaving it in. So I just was like, I'm just gonna cut that. I'm just gonna leave the exploration bit with some music and hope people are okay with that. I think that was episode 12. That was a good catch. I'm like, I don't know what to do with this, but I'm gonna just do that. I should have just cut right to where you were, Topin, and just left that. But I wanted to show a little bit of the exploration with Cola and Chicken. And it's funny. If you pay attention, in episode 12 and in episode 21, the adventure is pretty much like a mirror. Because...
Oh, like, what do you mean, a mirror?
Me, Topin, and Shoop went on the exact same path you and Cola did when we were going through to find the stronghold. When you guys left across the ocean to go find anything.
Oh yeah, we didn't find anything, by the way.
Right, didn't we?
And the funniest thing is the stronghold was on that mountain right next to the ravine you guys found.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're actually, like, plot relevant. Yay.
You guys...
Well, you
Cola
are the
died,
character.
like, right really close to the
Exactly.
stronghold. It's actually kind of upsetting. If you guys actually dug a bit, I'm sure you guys might have actually saw it. It was that close to where you guys were. It's kind of upsetting.
Oh well, too bad we fucking died, basically.
Oh.
Okay, that's more on That's more on... wait. I'm
Yeah,
writing that
I mean...
wrong.
Stop blaming.
Steve.
Place of love.
I want to blame! You can't stop me from blaming, Sir Brian.
Shut up.
This is a place of love and understanding. By the way, fuck y'all.
Dude, this...
Yeah, do you remember that point, Brian? Chicken made a joke. What was it? Yeah, I don't want to die like that other guy. How did you put that? It was so perfect. What was his name? Brian?
We're gonna die.
Yep, we're so gonna die.
Hey, don't worry, dude. This isn't gonna end up like that other guy.
Later.
Who's that guy again, Brian?
Yeah, Brian.
It's like, oh, you asshole.
We're all assholes here.
We are. Like, Cola had a good quote. It's like, we're a ragtag team of shitheads. We have no charm or redeemable value. That's why we're friends with each other.
Exactly.
Pretty much.
You could just make that the quote for this season, and it would be perfect.
That should have been one of the taglines for the trailer.
True. I had the trailer done before. That's the thing I should talk about, is the fact that I think by session 3, I had the first session done. Mostly done. I had the idea of piecing together the first and second session. I had that fun little, like, oh, everything's gonna be okay, and then we have the flashes with everyone's death lines and potential death lines. And then you just see Brian's grave and another grave, and it's like, good times, good times.
My fucking stomach.
The funniest thing is, the line of me saying good times was done before Mind Z Season 2 of PBG's thing, but the actual visual reference was in reference to what he did that season. So I found that kind of funny. But if we're going to talk about bugs, I think the biggest one we want to talk about is what the fuck happened to the dragon?
Dude,
Guys,
that
it was my
dragon-
spirit. I was holding him down.
You gave your final blow, you gave it like a mental handicap or something. It flew around and it took me and Topin like half the fight to realize, hey, wait, it's not attacking us.
Wait a minute, hold
Seriously.
on. Wait a minute, the dragon's retarded. Well, actually, I don't know. Fucking Shoop's death.
Gave it a lobotomy.
Dragon.
To be fair,
My
we weren't.
retardation rubbed off on him.
To be fair, we weren't that We weren't that skilled enough of trying to hit it with our damn arrows half the time either.
If the funniest
I
thing
swear, I
is,
wish
we
I
could
had
have ran
my
out of
arrows.
arrows. So that means we would have had to go on top of pillars and jump and swing out our swords and hope not to die. So there was still
Yeah.
risk. It's just
And the fact that we couldn't see the center of our crosshairs because those damn pumpkins didn't help either.
Cola. Thank you for being spectator. That would have been awful to have to just show pumpkin view the whole time. Hey, the cola cam became a thing after all.
Cola cap.
The cola cam was like, I remember you joked about it in like episode 5, and you were like, oh yeah, we should swap to Cola's perspective, and he has his pumpkin on.
Are you kidding
hell
me?
yeah.
I'm the one in the mines, just mining, with a pumpkin on my head. I have the best footage.
Oh,
Oh god,
hell
you've had a
yeah,
pumpkin on
dude.
your head the
So-
whole time?
No, I took
Yeah.
it off a little while ago. I should have kept it on though the whole time just to piss you
It
off.
just anytime it switches to the cola cam.
But your footage was
It
buggy,
was
so
the
we couldn't
exact
use it.
opposite. You guys had the pumpkins and I was the camera.
Yeah,
Full fucking
so
circle.
You guys were the pumpkins and I was dead.
It's like poetry.
it's like poetry or some shit.
Yeah, so that they rhyme.
And
Oh my god.
one
Someone got it. Thank you. I bet you all feel really accomplished now.
there you go.
I lived, so.
Accomplished.
Well, you lived for a little bit. I'm surprised no one commented about how, like, I forgot the fire enchant was a thing.
Yeah.
Jesus, dude. That was OP, dude. You didn't deserve that win.
Right?
That was a little
Goddamn
fucked
cheater.
up. By the time I realized,
If only
you
you
see,
took my sword.
actually, I wasn't using your sword. I was using Chun Chun Maru, which was named after Grav's
that's
sword.
the thing. You leave my sword, but you take my pumpkin. The fuck? Yes, he did. He's like, oh man, I
we
want
took
to,
your
but I'm not gonna take
shield.
Shoop's sword. And he like drops it.
Like, we took your shield, but we left your sword.
I think I don't remember why I left the sword, other than the fact I had Chun Chun Maru. I don't know why I didn't just give it to Topin,
Seriously.
but that
I mean, I was-
yeah,
I mean,
that
I
would
was
have
fine with
been an
Shirley.
even battle then. I don't know why at some point during the fight you see me stop and just sit there for a minute, and I'm like, maybe
You're
I
like,
should
"Go on."
maybe we should start over. Maybe we should just make new swords and just do that way.
No, dude, just
I
fucking
I
instead of
promised
that,
to.
dude, just start punching each other, dude.
I
That's
promised myself to honor Grav by holding onto his sword until I died, and damn it, I kept that promise.
And then I went out like an idiot.
Is my
Though
sword-
I felt so awful. I'm like, oh, let's be MLG and fight things without the shield, and I'm just like, what? Why
just
didn't
like,
I just
"Nah,
take the
me."
poison potato?
Or ate zombie flesh?
The zombie potato, or zombie potato, the fucking
Dude,
poison potato
that's a
was
new
sitting there,
line
and
that
it
we
would
need
have
to
killed me,
solve.
and that would have been a great way to end it. I was gonna do the fall damage thing in tribute to what Grav wanted to do if he was the last one, but I decided
Yeah.
We
Shoop
decided
kind of
because
took
Shoop
that
already
fall
beat you to
damage
it.
thing.
Oh, if I was the last one alive, I would went into the Nether and like fight as much pigmen as I possibly could.
That's
Oh, dude,
actually
I
a good
would've-
you
point. I
should've
don't know
done
why I
that.
didn't do any of that.
You
I was
should've
just like,
fucking
oh
done
hey, it's
that.
nighttime, let's run and fight things. And then I didn't even take out as many things as Chicken did when he died, which was actually incredibly impressive.
Yeah, especially since you had a fire sword.
You took
Also
10
consider-
enemmies with you
Also,
before you died. I'm
also
like,
considering the
holy
fact
shit.
you got like sniped by a skeleton.
Dude,
I
it
was trying
so
to die by the Enderman to just have it go full circle or the Creeper, and none of it
wanted
worked.
To,
I guess to be fair, Chicken was using his shield.
Alright, so the point of me doing that, like basically killing myself, was I was trying to make a CD because it was.
That's what I fucking thought.
Yeah, I was trying to make like one of those like CD things so I could meme you guys with cat. But then I died.
Seriously.
So then I memed myself.
I was.
I
You
memed myself into the
memed.
grave.
You memed to
Let
the
this be a
grave.
lesson to you kids. Memes are not worth it.
Fuck
Memes.
that.
Not even once.
So, another problem we had was we had some issues with Sony Vegas, and that was more of a memory bug thing.
We had issues with Sony Vegas.
I should say I.
Huh? You want to talk about how I told you to use Final Cut or Premiere?
I don't have a Mac. Excuse me.
Yeah, because Premiere's not a Windows software, you pleb.
Hey, I had what I paid for. Vegas?
I use Sony Vegas. I don't mind the memory issues.
I had a few issues with it, which was weird, which isn't surprising because I had like 30 layers, and it's like, okay, I can kind of see where this goes wrong. I had to re-render each episode
so that it fucks up.
The wonders of Sony Vegas editing. Post Alec, could you please show that one image of me that you showed me?
Yes.
Yes. I'd like to see that for all of you to view and gain nightmares from.
What is that?
You're welcome.
You are welcome.
Yay.
There's anti-Topin.
Oh yeah, I'm kind of curious. What game are you guys playing right now?
Liquid Topin.
Topot.
Liquid.
It's Topot.
Jesus.
So does that mean he's high all the time?
Topak, really?
Topot.
Topak.
Oh, I heard Topak.
I like Topak better.
One thing I have to mention is I hate you guys when you guys were I like
What
how
I have to mention is I fucking hate you guys. Why did I invite you?
No. I wanted to say this because as I was editing episode, I think it was 18, because Chicken just got back. He was viewing Cola's grave, and you guys just kept talking. We kept talking about food. You and Topin. And I was, like, really hungry, and it was, like, taunting me the whole time. Like...
Oh, okay, I don't know what you expected. It was late at night. I haven't had a single thing to eat at all.
Neither had I, and I was editing, and I'm like...
I was hungry.
I'm like, fuck you, I'm gonna do that little joke of me needing to eat food and then eat food. And I like how, as all that's going around, you just see Chicken just sit, like, we're just fucking around, and you just see Chicken just looking at the grave,
I was being hungry fucking around, though.
And then you just see Chicken just, like, visiting the graves, just pondering existence. And then we forgot Cola had a dog, and it probably died.
Oh my...
It doesn't
Nonsense.
It's
It doesn't.
Minecraft.
Exactly.
Exactly. That's how you're supposed to take care of dogs in real life. Don't feed them.
Oh,
That's what
God.
Nintendogs taught me.
Exactly.
Yeah, you
If
can
you
come
leave
back
your dog,
15
Your
minutes
dog's
later and
missed
it'll
you.
still be fine.
it'll still be alive.
If Can Your Pet taught me after this season, I think we're gonna do some more. Topin, Shoop, you guys said you're pretty much done.
Well, for now.
Yeah, at least for now with Minecraft, like...
Go and rest our heroes.
And Brian, you're kind of like on the bench. Like, I'll be there if you need me. I don't.
I suck at video games. I don't know what to tell y'all.
You're like, I have fun. That's all. That's what I'm there for.
To be honest, we kind of all suck at video games. Not gonna lie.
Not melee.
And then Chicken, Cola, and
I'm pretty
Grav.
decent at melee, yeah.
Is that a challenge?
No. I have no doubt you'd kick the shit out of me, but I'm saying I'm decent at it. I'm not saying I'm
I'd
good.
kick the shit out of you, just not in melee.
Yeah. Oh, wait a minute, hold on, wait. You play.
And I would let you.
Fucking young Link main.
Thank you,
I'm
Sue.
awful. Not even
Falco,
good.
right? Shoop, you play Falco, right?
Uh,
Are you sure?
maybe.
Falco?
Maybe.
What the fuck is going on in this
You know
conversation?
the stereotype for Falco players, right?
You have to mean Falco if you're black, alright?
No, wait, what are you talking about?
Okay.
Cool, what?
Whoa! Black people play Nintendo?
That's surprising, isn't it?
I think we're getting a little off track here, but
We're a bunch of degens, alright?
You're gonna have to edit out a lot here.
but the way I see
we
it
already-
is, we're gonna
we
do a
already
new
have-
season. I think next season we're planning Terraria.
That I actually might join.
And we've got some plans for that. I do want to make the series, because this series was more of a tribute series. I want to make it more unique. I want to get a new intro. I want to get I have a couple plans, like a new overlay, stuff like that. It's just
I would hope that you use a new intro for the Terraria one.
I
really
will.
confusing.
I have plans. It's just getting those to work.
Wait, what about the hardcore video I put up on other chat?
What do you mean?
The idea someone had of the.
Oh yeah,
Super
maybe
Mario
that's a
64
maybe.
Online.
Oh fuck yeah, yeah.
That's
a great idea.
I saw that. I was like, that is actually a really good idea.
Maybe we might.
All right, let's do it.
Not a bad idea. That's like my favorite game right now.
But everyone would probably die in like.
Bomb Battlefield.
Oh, definitely.
Bomb Battlefield.
Is there a
It would be
multiplayer
way
Mario
too. I think it'd
64
be a little
chaos?
too chaotic. There's some other ideas.
Should be.
That would
My
be
computer
hell.
can't run chaos.
I had an idea
That
of
shit,
maybe a World of Warcraft one, but that one would require us to get test accounts. We're not doing like.
Okay.
That would requ-
that's why.
Like the free trial, get to level 20 and do a dungeon and hope everyone lives. But
Can I ask a quick question? Which one of you fuckers signed me up for Warcraft? Because I got signed into Warcraft and my user account name is Wyatt.
I wonder who did it.
But I'm pretty sure it was.
I don't know. That wasn't.
Gee,
I think it was Alec or Shoop, and I think it's really funny. So whoever did it, I appreciate.
Alec tried to get me into playing WoW, and that never clicked.
You liked it,
Yeah,
but then you
that's
just
about what
stopped.
I liked it for like 2 seconds. I was like, all right,
You kind of just run out of shit to do. It's still a fun game. Don't get me wrong. I'm just saying.
It is, but it's like
limited returns.
Literally, the only
you still
reason
have-
that, more
you still
people
can't
I know
find shit
don't
to
play
do.
it is $15 a
especially
month.
since I
It's
don't
just
have
the same
like.
I just don't like RPG type stuff too. Like
I just don't like. I'm
it's
just not a
okay.
fan of it. I'm just not a fan of MMOs.
Yeah, exactly.
I think it would be fun to do
Different
a
stories.
World of Warcraft hardcore though on the free trial. That way, it's like we level to 20. We
But
maybe
what
do a
would even be the
dungeon as a
endpoint?
group, and I don't know.
That's a good point.
That would be
That's
fun.
a good point. Where's the end point?
When I
The
shoot
good point.
myself.
Like honestly, if we're going like the end of World of Warcraft, that'd be like the longest hardcore series ever created.
No, we'd have to do like level 20 and do a dungeon, and that would be a lot shorter.
Nonsense,
But
Shoop.
it would.
That wouldn't be terribly long. I'm pretty
Or
sure
we
everyone
could
would die
just-
by then.
Or in World of Warcraft, we could just buy level 100 accounts.
No.
That. But
I work, so you don't have to.
We just do this now. Just start creating like ideas, like games for hardcore.
I think a lot of that we've got some
Can't
ideas.
do
I
hardcore.
think we'll do most of that off screen,
Wait,
and then we'll come up
can't
with some
lose.
stuff. There's some
Multiplayer
things
Smash
we've
Brothers
gotten
Melee
suggested.
Adventure Mode
There's-
Hardcore.
Hey,
Jesus.
Subspace Emissary hardcore.
Oh god,
Yo,
No,
wait,
Melee.
we're
that
actually
wouldn't work.
cracking them.
Melee, very
Melee
hard mode.
tournament hardcore. Don't get knocked out of bracket.
Don't get
No,
knocked
it
out.
should
if
just be a
someone
melee
will come out
tournament then.
No, not tournament.
Melee
Adventure
tournament.
mode.
The
Dude, I
winner
have to
teleports
fucking
behind
download
you and
Netplay
decapitates you.
shit, dude. Goddamn. I have a GameCube for this shit.
Beat
I don't play fucking Netplay.
beat Armada
You
or
don't play
beat
Netplay?
Mango. That's
No,
the
I
objective.
don't. I go to tournaments.
Chicken does go to tournaments. That's
I just go to a bunch of like Train Mode Tuesdays and like
So?
smash at the block and stuff.
So Mango plays Netplay.
Dude, no, because I don't know how to like get Netplay to work. So I'm just like,
I
you know
will
what, fuck
teach
it.
you how to use Netplay.
Alright,
Hell, I can
'cause
do
I'm
I,
just
I
like-
think it's
I'm
time
just
we
like,
get
fuck
back
it,
on
dude.
track
Training
though.
at 20xx bots.
All right, we're going off track here.
Yeah, we're going a little too far off track. I
Okay,
think,
okay.
and I think it's actually about a time.
you can absolutely do Chickncup hardcore.
Oh my
Don't
god.
retreat.
Moving
I
on.
refuse.
Don't retreat. Fuck it
I
up. skip
adamantly
saves.
refuse.
I
Moving
think we
on.
should go over. I think this is a good part. I wanted to go over what you guys' favorite part of the series are, and I want to go in order of death. So Brian, you first. What was your favorite part
fuck.
of being part of this hardcore?
The part where I got to not have obligations after I died. That was pretty good.
You were like, oh, hey, well, you did enjoy the art from what I remembered, though. You had a lot of fun.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of the art. The guy who did it was pretty talented.
Yeah.
You have
I
recommendations?
see so many comments like, who did the art? It's like,
Yeah, by the way, oh no,
Credit.
my favorite
That-
part,
that
if
is-
we're not counting a scene, my favorite part of involvement was when that dude was like, no offense, but that Brian guy really sucked, and I commented like, I know, right?
and then they
That was
never
my favorite
responded.
thing to do.
Do you have any what's your links? What are your social media links? So we can shout out your art and stuff.
BryanShickley.com. BryanShickleY.com. That is where you will find all my art and my contact info. So feel free to dox me and shit.
Oh hell.
And then
You
you've
want to
got
give out your Second Life account too?
And then you've got his, and then follow him on.
Dude, Second Line's the
Go
shit.
follow him on
Don't
Twitter
get his
too, because he
Tinder
posts
profile.
stuff.
Yeah, I have a third.
What's your Twitter, Brian?
At Brian Frogboy. BryanFrogboy.
Okay. Grav,
Thank
what
you.
was your favorite part of hardcore?
The part where I tried to figure out who the fuck stepped on my farm.
Topin.
I'm not
Topical.
saying anything.
You were the one that did it. That's the best
I'm
part.
not saying anything.
And Grav, you don't have any social
hang on,
media.
guys. Hang on. I gotta go
None.
shoot some people.
No.
That feels that's a goof. Right
But Grav, you don't have social media, right? So you just
Zero.
you just are like, you'll see me on this channel every once. You'll hop on maybe every once in a while. Same with Cola. And speaking of Cola, what is your favorite part of hardcore? And being involved.
To quote one of my favorite anime creators when it ended.
Oh,
Nah, I'm just messing with you. I don't know. I liked the initial. I'm gonna be honest. Like I had fun throughout the whole thing, but the most fun is when you first start because you have all the
everybody
momentum
fucking
going.
around.
Well, you
Yeah.
have all your momentum going. You can start off with all your fresh jokes. You can spout all the memes you want before getting serious. I don't know.
Since when was that
I
though?
could see- Literally in the first 5 minutes, we were talking about how we
We're
weren't
talking
even
about
like, oh, we're sellouts, even though nobody's gonna ever sponsor.
I still remember like the first episode. Look at the comments. Someone was like, "Yeah, all you guys suck." My God.
Yeah.
No, that was. Oh wait, are we gonna call out people in the chat now?
No,
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 no.
we're
It's
can do
not.
not.
that.
That's what they
Oh,
want.
jeez.
Yeah, it was Alec.
Oh, you
Alec-
caught me.
Yeah.
Chicken.
Bullshit.
Yeah, what? So
What was your favorite part of hardcore?
when I died.
Oh.
No. It's hard to tell just because really fun for me. Just because it's like we're all getting to know each other, and I could use my really weird icebreakers.
Like anime girls jokes
Sponsors.
that made
yes.
everyone feel awkward who had anime skins.
Yeah, killing Shoop.
Oh,
Oh wait a
Mm-hmm.
minute. I mean, burn them at the. I mean,
So I was you.
Did you watch the video, dude? Come on, everybody knew it was me already. The main
Yeah,
character.
it was literally shown from his perspective.
What do you mean by what? I saw you do it myself. Like, my God.
You can see the flint and steel in the video being made. You can see him holding on to it as he's setting up his master plan. Speaking of master plan,
Like,
can we
that's such discrimination.
there's no-
can we talk about the fact that Topin is secretly a mastermind trying to kill us all, and I saved us last minute?
Nobody's trying to kill you here, Shoop.
Come on,
Like,
I'm not
everybody
trying to
gets
kill
hurt
everyone. I'm
equally.
too
You
busy
tried to
trying
kill me in
myself.
like episode 3.
I'm not trying. Hey, I think it goes without saying I tried to kill myself a lot more
Oh.
than I tried to kill anyone else.
Oh, I
That was just to keep
actually kind of
suspicion off
swapped around in the final episode where every single arrow kept hitting Topin.
Yeah.
Oh,
or,
it was-
or in that one instance when you, me, and Shoop were in the ravine, and that gravel fell on me, and then I fell into the pool of lava. And the only
Oh.
reason I didn't die was because you splashed water on me.
I think every session up to a certain point, you got down to half a heart.
Yeah,
Seriously.
except for that point, you got to like 2 hearts or a heart and a half, and
And
then
of course, let's not forget the fucking wither.
Yeah, the Wither skeleton,
The Wither and
the
the
baby zombie, the
I never
ravine
had
of
any close
lava,
calls.
and then near the end, when you
Like,
almost...
I was fucking accident prone.
Yeah,
I wanted to
had
tell
no-
you, you actually did almost... I think you almost died in the end. I think you almost missed the toss, and I would have
did
laughed
miss
if you
the
hit
toss.
the side. It just fell to your death.
Yeah, I was like,
Man, the end,
That's
that
why I had
scared
to-
the hell out of me. I wasn't aware about those guys about those enemies at the end
oh my!
who make you float up. I didn't know about those guys.
I
Oh.
was
Don't
lucky
float,
because
dude.
I knew how to handle that, but if we were
Yeah.
swapped, you would have been screwed.
Oh, I would have been fucked.
That's another thing I want to bring up. That was like, it was kind of weird and it kind of annoyed me at the same time. Was that okay? So I like had to like hide under the like rocks to not get hit by the Enderman. That made sense. But Topin, why are you hiding under there too? Like, they're all aggroed on him. There was no reason for you to hide under there.
I didn't know
mentioned
what
that
they were
as well.
doing. I thought they were trying to hit both of us. I didn't think they were all aggravated on him.
We've done this like a million times. How did you not know this?
He was doing it every time since
I
we
was
started.
panicking. I was panicking. That's what I do.
Who cares? It's over.
Yeah, panicking is his thing. Chicken?
Sometimes I wonder how I died and you lived.
Right?
Chicken?
Like,
What?
that's the thing. That was the worst part too. I haven't had a single close call, and at the end, I just die.
You went out like a bitch.
Alright, Chicken,
Oh.
shout out your, social media and whatnot.
Alright, so my YouTube is Chickncup, ChickNcup. I think that's it for my Smash GG. My Twitter, I think, is also the same thing. And then my Twitch is Felix is Hot. Don't ask.
So
And
Summer
then-
can-
and
is that
if
a
you
place
ever-
where people can challenge you for Smash?
If you ever see a tournament on Smash and you see Chicken Cup is there, go shout him out.
No
Next.
shout out.
You're gonna be seeing me play Sheik a lot. I'm not super
Sinner.
good. but-
Sheik in Melee or
Sinner.
Pit in Smash 4.
Yeah, I play
Sinner.
Sheik in Melee, Pit in Smash 4. I don't win like super huge tournaments. I usually just like go to whatever's there. So like Smash at the Block, back down at like Riverside or something like that.
Hey, Chicken, can I
if you
give you
see me at a tournament, you gonna tell me to kill myself because I play Sheik? Is it because you get tech chased? Is
It's
it because you don't spot
bullshit.
dodge?
Like, everything about Sheik is so easy to play as.
Yeah, you're right. But at the same time, what can you do against wave shining? You can't do anything. What can you do with your
Play
literary
get good at Fox.
Oh
yeah,
my
dude, you can't do wave shining.
20XX,
and wave
everyone
shine is
plays
just-
Fox.
Like Marth.
Like,
Okay.
I don't know. But,
Shoot.
I think
Was that it, Chicken? Was that your stuff?
Twitter, I'm pretty sure is the same thing as Chicken Cup. I
Okay.
just need to double check. Where's my Twitter? Really hop on this too much. But if you see me at a tournament, don't be afraid to come say hi. Just like talk with me, because I also feel lonely every day. Yeah, so it's CHICK and CUP for anything besides Twitch, because that is Felix is Hot.
Alright. Shoop, what is your favorite part of hardcore?
There's only one thing, and one thing only that I loved about doing this was getting sheep.
We could tell.
That's all I wanted was to
Are
get
you
2
sure
sheep.
your favorite? Aren't you sure like your favorite part's probably getting burned, right?
Actually no, my favorite part is you dying.
Ah,
Oh,
fuck.
so mean.
That's
And-
cold.
Don't give me that. He tried to kill me.
I didn't try to kill you. You were just in my way.
That's
Yeah.
hot.
You almost set the house on fire. I think we all could have.
Oh, my bad. He tried to cook my chicken.
Exactly, dude. I was
He
trying
tried to cook my chicken for me.
Chicken making chicken.
Alright,
make
Shoop, what
black real fast.
what is your what's your social medias?
Alright, you can find me on Twitter. You can follow me at the Black Mamba.
Ooh, that's a pretty good Twitter name.
That's not your Twitter.
No, it's my Twitter name, the Black Mamba.
No, it's not.
Yes,
Is
it
it?
is.
Fuck, I
Alright,
don't
fine.
remember
Alright,
now.
okay, fine. You can find me at Super Sexy Dark Chocolate.
There we go.
Oh hell yeah!
And
Seriously, you can find me at the King Shoop. That's literally just it. Prepare to find a bunch of furry stuff too. Just gonna
hell
give you a
yeah,
heads
dude.
up.
Well, you mentioned it in the series.
Just
so
give you a
I think
heads
you'll
up.
expect it.
So we went through the creative Brian, the at least he didn't kill himself, Grav. The Vanguard,
It would
Colaman.
work so well if I did.
Wait, at least he didn't kill himself, Grav. Don't you mean at least he didn't kill himself, King Shoop?
I like
The
Grav
wild
was the
card
shepherd.
chicken
Throughout the
cup,
whole series, I wanted to end it.
the
Grav was the
shepherd,
shepherd.
Shoop, and
What do you mean?
now
I was
the
a shepherd.
betrayed.
My plan from the very beginning was
Wait a
to
minute,
be
hold
the
on, wait,
last
was
one
my
alive, and
calling
then
card again? I
jump.
forgot.
I went with the
didn't
wild
try
card.
to
It was a
jump
reference
off
to
a cliff
Takumi
without
and Fire
leaving.
Emblem Heroes. And now
Oh.
for the betrayed, Topin.
Hi. Wait,
What was
betrayed.
you, kind of,
'cause
if
he
you
killed
consider
me.
what happened? What was your
Oh,
favorite part of
oh.
hardcore?
Okay, I thought you meant like I betrayed someone. I was like, what?
No, you were the betrayed.
Like the betrayer betrayed.
I was the betrayee.
What
too
was
loud.
your what was your favorite part of hardcore? Was it winning?
That was a fair moment, but no. That has to be a tie between the shorter than expected duel between you, Boo, and I, that ended just so unfairly, and I didn't even get to know what the Elytra did. I got to wear it half the majority of that moment, and yet I didn't even know what it did until you literally ripped it from me. And when we first returned from the Nether, and how Chicken got back to the original portal, meanwhile everyone else spawned in a completely different portal feet away. That was baffling.
That was great. At the exact same time.
Right?
So
that was so good. And, like, thank God we only spawned like feet away, because like that would have.
Dude,
I
if,
feel
if
like
you
that
guys
would
had to like
possibly
hike,
fucked us.
I thought that's what happened. Is we're like at a separate part in the map. I'm like, oh god.
And worst thing is, Chicken's the only one with a map, so none of us would have been
Cola
able
had
to.
a compass though, so we were fine.
Cola had a compass, but Chicken had a map.
So
And don't go talking like who needs a map.
so-
needs a
does?
who needs a map?
dude,
Chicken needs a map.
Ezreal main, dude.
Oh, okay, yeah, Chicken does need a map.
Please don't.
Dean
please
needs
don't
a
play.
map, but you don't. Yeah, I'm the only one here that watches that. Topin, what is your social media?
What is your kink? What's your kink?
Not going to comment on that one.
Yeah.
Girls, right?
Uh,
Because everybody here likes anime girls. Don't worry.
Not me.
100%. Everybody's. It should.
Uh, Can I speak?
Remember, Animal Crossing is an anime.
Okay, in that case, yes.
My Twitter is at Jacob Warner, spelled JCOBWARNER. And if you want to look at what would be considered a YouTube channel, I think it's still under the Super Game Freak, if I'm correct. Otherwise, just look up Topin.
Yeah. And I'll put like text links for everybody just so they can visualize as well. And
Alright, Alec,
to end it off, the host, me, what
The
would be
bitch.
my favorite part?
what's your where can we find your channel?
It's very easy. You just look up Goldenbrawler,
Right,
or
that
you
one.
just
That's
scroll
fucking-
down a little bit, then hit the subscribe button. That's a good one.
I tried looking up Goldenbrawler. All I got was this shiny glove.
Oh my god.
I got some Indian guy doing tutorials on fixing your Mac.
I got a totally not a
can't fix a
scam.
Mac.
Subscribe to
Exactly.
Not
freemoney.com.
Goldenbrawler. I don't know.
I found one of your
but-
comments and I found one of your comments underneath one of your videos, and it said to click on this link, and I end up getting Trojans. I
Spin?
don't know.
Oh, why?
Oh my god. But my favorite part,
Yeah, that was me, buddy.
personally, I think the recording was fun. There's a lot of part that I had fun with, but I have to say, putting all of it together was probably my favorite part. Is
That's
putting
the
it all
shittiest fucking
together.
answer I've ever heard.
God damn, man. You, you were so
kidding.
frustrated during the whole ordeal. There's no way.
My
It was
favorite part was
it was
hanging
a
out
little
with all my
frustrating,
friends.
but at the same time, it was rewarding. And I have to say, my favorite part was just the small little fun edits. And I think I just had a fun. It's hard to just put like a favorite part of this. This is one of the most fun projects I've been a part of in ever.
Wow, way to do the stereotypical anime ending. You sure you haven't been watching JoJo?
Oh man,
We're all
I did like
friends.
I
Too
did
much
like
One
helping. I did like making some small contributions myself whenever you asked me for advice on things like thumbnail art.
If you're not subscribed, come on, give me some love, subscribe. We'll do
give
some
me
more
some,
stuff.
YouTube money, dude. That's
Dude,
basically
I don't
what
make
You
money
can't
off
make
this.
YouTube
I
money
can't.
with copyright.
It's the only
Dude,
reason I'm
every
doing this.
video would get hit with a copyright. This video
No,
would be
dude, we're not gonna
killed.
get copyright. We're gonna get fucking demonetized because of our language.
Cease
Right.
and desist. Get
We're
out of
not
here.
friendly. We're not advertiser friendly anymore.
Nothing
Yeah,
is
dude.
advertiser friendly.
Brian
to
would really
YouTube.
make it not advertised.
But
We're just regular friendly.
I mean, we're bringing attention to the fact. So even if we were, everything would get hit. Like, oh well. But follow me on Twitter. Exact same. It's Goldenbrawler. And
Follow
I'm
me
on
on,
Twitch, but I don't
Blip.tv.
stream yet. I do want to pick that up eventually, but no luck there.
Dude.
I did want to say thank you, all 6 of you, for hopping on. It was great having each and every one of you on.
Hey Brian, any
Brian
final
is
words?
on.
Are you gonna reveal next season?
I thought we did.
We're doing.
like hit.
We do want to do Terraria. I have a few ideas for people I want to have on. We've got it kind of figured
None
out.
of
We'll be
us.
working on it though, but don't expect that until about fall next year. Got
Just
some
who
other
are good at
content
Minecraft
planned till
does
then.
not correlate good at Terraria.
Yeah, I'm actually pretty decent at Terraria, unlike Minecraft.
I suck at Terraria.
I'm shit at Terraria.
I actually know what I'm doing in Terraria.
I think
Gives you a hint of who's appearing or not.
but no,
Oh,
seriously,
no,
having you
Terraria, I will most likely appear.
But having you guys on, it was great. You guys all had some fun stuff to bring, and I'm glad you guys all took the time to hop on. Couldn't have done it without you. And I wanted
we're
to
not
thank the
gonna name-
viewers for taking the time to watch this. I did not expect to get as many views as we got, actually.
Sure.
Yeah, how the fuck do you guys watch this crap, dude?
Seriously.
Good,
Some guys
good.
have low
This
standards.
is like grade F content, dude.
Oh my god.
Christ.
But we got
guys
like
should get
500 full people.
Okay,
That's
so remember, if you subscribe to Goldenbrawler today, we'll get you your sponsorships of a Blue Apron and stuff.
Oh my
They,
god.
And don't forget,
$7.99 an hour.
don't forget. First, the guy who types in the words X, exactly that many
so
S's.
who was the
Get the
who was the
free
first person to
two.
type in fat fuck?
Only one person did, so that's easy to
They were the first, so they'll get the prize of absolutely nothing because I made up that contest. I'm sorry.
Hey, at least it's an honor to be accepted.
It sounds like somebody's gonna be in drama alert.
You know what? Here's a new challenge. Guess my name and you get a free game.
Tyrus?
No, it wasn't for you. For the viewers. You ruined it. You ruined it all.
Well,
Nobody
Topin
gets a game.
Alright. Thank you, everybody, for sticking around,
Wait,
checking
wait,
it out.
wait,
We'll get
wait.
you up with the new season for 2018.
Wait,
New year. Oop.
What?
wait.
New me.
Are we gonna answer viewer questions?
What question?
Yeah, what
Nobody
questions?
really had any questions. That's the thing. Other than
we all sucked.
They're all just
What was-
comments just like, yeah, you guys kind of sucked. It's like, yeah, we kind of know
what
that.
was what
I'm
was
not gonna lie, I was surprised when people said they wanted me to win. I was like, huh.
People thought I'd die.
Yeah.
I would win.
when almost everybody thought you would die, and like I remember
Seriously.
we would talk solo, like one-on-one, and I'd be like, yeah, everybody else in the cast thinks you're dead meat, so.
Honestly, I expected to get so much. I honestly expected to get so much hate from everyone.
Prove them wrong.
I found it funny that you got, like, I thought you guys were completely, like, you guys didn't get any mentions up until the finale. Meanwhile, I had so many messages like, oh, Chicken's funny, I hope he wins.
Right? I am the main character.
I am the main character. What are you talking about? Me. I
said it-
deserve all the money.
Said it fucking verbatim.
Fine, you can take the money, I'll take the bitches.
Oh, wait a minute. Money gets bitches though. What? Nani?
Nani?
You see, I'm black.
It's okay, you can get the dudes.
All right.
Oh no, I'll take the dudes.
Oh, dude, I want the dudes.
All right,
I'll
I'll
do-
take it
You can
reluctantly.
either take the dudes or the
I will
bitches. You
take
can't have
the
both.
Fine,
line.
fine,
What
fine,
about bitch boys?
fine. I'll take the transsexuals.
Fair enough.
Fuck, dude.
No.
All right. So, I wanted to say thank you again for watching. This has been Hardcore. We'll talk to you later. Coming out
Alright,
Terraria
but seriously,
Season
how
2.
the fuck do you guys like watch this shit?